Howdy toddy everybody, this is Tommy with Colonel Reb Scale Models coming at you with an update on the SPAD challenge that I'm doing with Ron, who is Riddler. It used to be 40360, now he's changed it. I'll put the new link into the description of the video. But anyway, trying to wrap this one up. It's been a while since I posted a video, you know, with going on vacation, things like that coming up. So I was able to get to a point where I have a question for you guys. Now this is the plane. It's all put together. I did a little bit of weathering, and that's what I have the question about. Started out to do I guess like a black wash, but instead of using a black, I used a dark color, which is this is like a, what is it, burnt umber mixed with turpenoid, and put in the recesses and stuff. But I kind of went a little overboard with it, where I kind of think I turned it more into a almost like a filter, or halfway between a filter and a wash, because I put it over a lot of the ribbing of the plane, and as you can see, it definitely darkened it up a little bit, a pretty good bit actually, and you can tell that really on the roundels. You see that the white dot is no longer white anymore. It's turned like a light tan color, but it muted down the colors for sure. So I think it did act more as a filter, because I don't think I did it quite right. I think I just got a little bit too much on it, went a little bit too much overboard. You can still see it did kind of dull it some, although you can still see a little bit of the shine through. But in parts, I think some of the turpenoid kind of got into the gloss of the future, and then it turned it more of a matte finish, and then that let more of the pigment of the brown stay everywhere. Not all over the plane, but in some parts, especially on the decals. And there were, you can see a little bit more, you can see how in there, you can see how it's really dirty looking, which I did want a dirty look. I did want it to be weathered, and thinking that you know, these planes would have flown in open fields and stuff in Europe, mostly France during the war, that they would have got some bit of dust and dirt and stuff on there. I did lose a little bit of this decal right there. Like I said, the decals were very thick to begin with, and I think some of that turpenoid, it's just kind of took it off when I was going back and wiping with the Q-tips some of this stuff off. So lost that little bit, and I'm not going to go back and try to paint that again and stuff. I think I'm just going to leave it. Once I put it on a base, it's just going to sit there. So I like the way it turned the white and toned it down for sure, and made it dirtier. As you can tell, it left dirt where it was supposed to, and then some more. But my question to you guys is, and you can see I've got a little bit of touch up here when I glued the wheels on. I got to paint over the little spindles, and then do a little bit of touch up here on the propeller and everything. But I kind of like the way it looks, but I don't know, and this is where I want to ask you guys, if I should try to go in and do a lighter filter like I did before, maybe a color that's a little bit light like this color here, as opposed to the burnt umber, which actually turned out to be a close color to this one. So maybe if I put a mix of an oil wash filter on it, that'll lighten it up overall, instead of having it that dark look. Or should I just leave it? You know, I think either way I'll be okay. Doing the other filter will help me practice, but just want to see what you guys thought. I'm going to put some pictures up. I'll take some pictures with my camera and put up here to where you can get a little bit better look. But I think you can see pretty close there, if the camera stays in focus, that it did get into the crevices and stuff, but it really stuck. I guess it's because the turpenoid did start eating at it. Maybe I left it on there too long probably, and it got through. But you know, overall I don't think it looks too bad. It didn't gather on those little exhaust, I don't know if those are exhaust, the little points, little ribs that are under the engine, like I thought it would. But it did okay everywhere else, I think. So you guys tell me, what do you think? Should I try to go with a filter to make it a little brighter, a little bit lighter color, or should I just leave it, put it on the shelf? I got a little you know, a little wooden base I'm gonna put on it with some little, you know, little diorama like grass like stuff or something, just have it sitting on something. So just let me know, guys. Again, thanks for watching, and rate, comment, subscribe. I'd like to see the comments, good or bad. And as always, hotty toddy and God bless.